then she goes and does this. So where's all this money going, you ask? It's a great question.
Actually, it gets better. So some of you may remember all of the talk of recounts and the need to have votes recounted in these various states. Want to hear a fun secret? Those recounts have to be paid for. And all the fundraising that you're seeing to pay for recounts, to support Trump, all of these things, once that money is in, it's technically not a campaign donation. So it's not monitored as carefully. And fun fact, that money can then wander off to vendors who provide services. Are the vendors real? Are the services real? Only a forensic auditor will be able to tell you. And guess what they're not going to want to see happen? Those audits aren't coming, but that money is going somewhere.
So I think anyone with a brain at this point realizes that the lawsuits that Donald Trump is filing against different states for election fraud are all a bunch of bullshit. In Michigan specifically, Trump is bringing forward 10 fraudulent claims. 3 of them I can speak to directly as someone who was at the TCF Center as a Democratic challenger. And all of them are a joke, almost as laughable as Melania and Donald's marriage. Now you may have to pause to read, but the first one says, workers refuse to record challenges to their processes and remove challengers from the site if they politely voice a challenge. I literally watched every single poll worker record meticulously the challenges that were being made, including the names of all the challengers on both the Republican and the Democratic side. All of these are legal documents that can easily be subpoenaed. Also, not one single person was removed after making a challenge. I did see one Republican person removed, but he wasn't actually making a challenge and he snuck in without the proper credentials. And it's also laughable that they added the word politely in there. Not one thing the Republicans did that day was polite. I'm running out of time, so I'll make a part 2.
To the fake patriots trying to attack Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, you're going to have to go through me first. I didn't see you here, or here. Cuba, 1995. I didn't see you here, or here. Bosnia, 1996. I didn't see you here, or here. Kosovo, 1999. Damn sure didn't see you here, or here. Iraq, '08. I didn't see you here, or here. Afghanistan, 2013. The White House, 2014. You didn't earn any of these, this, or this. You damn sure didn't earn any of that. It's time for the real patriots in this country to stand up for democracy, stand up for our way of life.
For Biden people, and more bad news for Trump people and Trump himself. The day after Joe Biden gets inaugurated on January 20th, the New York Attorney General has 67 indictments on Trump that she is ready to unseal on January 21st. If you thought losing the election was bad for Donald Trump, just wait till he's not a sitting president anymore and the law can finally go after him. I can't wait.
I find that very hard to believe.
So it is so hard for these people to believe that because Biden didn't have rallies of thousands of people, that this many people do not like Trump. We are intelligent humans, so we don't have to go out and hero worship Biden to vote for him. We knew what we wanted. We all wanted Trump out. And if you don't believe that, here is proof of stadiums of people showing you so.
See if you can pinpoint the exact moment that Trump realizes the entire stadium is booing him.
Say what you want about Trump, but the devotion of his base is fascinating. Listen to this call from the Rush Limbaugh Show.
We've spent our lives voting for these people because they're not them. And we just can't do it anymore. We have a Republican-controlled state, and they won't do an audit of the vote. They just basically told every Georgian that they don't care. We were in Washington on Saturday. I have never seen so many people, but were there any Republicans there? No.
Okay, it's a MAGA rally. I mean, no elected Republicans. Is that what you mean?
Our party leadership. If this were a Democrat rally, they would all be there.
Yep.
No one stands for us, Rush. Only you and Donald Trump. I love my president. I am not a revolutionary, Rush, but I will die for my president. This man has given more to this country than anybody, and he has no need to. None. He's a billionaire.
Yeah, that video triggered a lot of people. Here's what makes me sick. Trump supporters, not conservatives, not Republicans, not people who have different political views than me. People who have unwavering, undying support and allegiance to a pathological liar, a sexual predator, a cheater, a grifter, a con man that's been documented for decades. I knew when I was 10 years old who that motherfucker was, when I was little. So this is not like a new thing. You are what you support. That's just the fucking way it is. So I'm just pointing it out. You guys are the ones supporting, defending, and standing by him. So you get to live with that. And most of you, I think, really are good with it, which is a shame.
Can we just talk about the people who are still not wearing masks? Like, I was just watching the news, and if I see one more video of a woman like, well, it's my constitutional right. You can't take that away from me because it's in the Constitution. It's like, ma'am, you're barefoot at an Arby's. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want me to believe that you read the Constitution? You coughed in someone's eye at a Joann's Fabric. Like, I have a hard time believing that you've read anything.
Every Trump supporter before, during, and after the election. Oh yeah, because the polls were so accurate in 2016. Don't cry when Trump wins. Trump's up by so much it's over. Trump's won. Don't cry, snowflakes. Where the fuck did all these votes come from? There's election fraud everywhere, there has to be. This was Trump's plan, he's watermarked the ballots. No, this election's not over. The media doesn't project the winner. Oh look, the media projected North Carolina for Trump. That means he still has a shot. Look at those gray states not projected from that news organization that nobody cares about. The Supreme Court's gonna give him the win. I don't understand how it works, but Newsmag said it would go to Congress and they would give him the win. He only has to swing 150,000 votes in the recount in Michigan. They're gonna make this election void. They said we're gonna have a do-over, right? That's what they said. Please?
Everybody's against us except President Trump and we the people of the United States of America.
Classic fascist/populist line. Every single person in the world is against us. All of our institutions are against us. The only person that can save us is President Donald Trump. Classic fascism.
Who do you think you are?
POV, you're the media in 2016.
Well, that seems like it's it, folks. Donald Trump is your 45th president.
Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, I don't like it, but whatever.
Yeah, seems fine.
You're a black man, for Christ's sakes. Take the hat off.
This is the exact shit that I'm talking about!
White liberals thinking that they can tell people of color what we can and cannot do. That sounds familiar, don't it? And y'all say you're against racism. Well, that was pretty fucking...
I'm sorry, correct me if I'm wrong, but the girl that was just speaking is a minority person of color. That white woman wasn't being racist. She was simply pointing out the fact that a person of color should not be supporting a piece of shit who does not support you. You want to go ahead and call us radical leftists? Go ahead, bitch. I don't fucking care. But that was not being racist. Try the fuck again. Jesus Christ. Homegirl really said, pick me.
I need to make something perfectly clear after having this debate with this ignorant ass black female Trump supporter. I may be the only person that feels like this. And if I am, okay, I'll be the odd duck out. But there will never be a truce or forgiveness or a tete-a-tete or anything with Trump supporters. Ever. As far as I'm concerned, they are enemies. When I see a Trump sticker, when I see a Trump flag, I see a Trump t-shirt, or one of them stupid-ass hats, I see racism, sexism, xenophobia, transphobia. I see kids in cages, a Muslim ban. I see Nazis being called good people. I see the death of Heather Heyer. I see George Floyd being murdered. I see Botham Jean being murdered. I see all of that. So no, there will never be friendly conversations between myself and Trump supporters. They are fucking the enemy to me.
What happens to these people? These accounts have hundreds of thousands of followers, and this is their only content. This is all they have. It's just Trump. Like, I'm serious, like, what do you do after this? Do you rebrand? Do you delete all the Trump videos and start an ASMR account? Like, this was your personality. This is what people expect. Like, you can't just start filming tomorrow like, hey guys, I cook now. Like, look at the views this guy has. What are you gonna do after this, dude? What kind of stuff are you gonna make? Like, come April, what is this dude gonna be putting out? Like, what kind of stuff? Are you still gonna talk about Trump in April? These people didn't even sprinkle in, like, comedy videos or anything in between. It's just straight Trump. What are you gonna do now?
You guys, I have the most insane update for you. I did speak with my mother on the phone last night. A lot more about that later. But one thing that she revealed to me was incredibly shocking. She revealed to me that now that the election is over, apparently my dad is no longer into Trump anymore and was like, get that crap off our front lawn in regards to their 2 Trump signs. She's like, well, we didn't even put the Trump signs out there in the first place. It was this lady from our church, and I don't know how I felt about that. But yeah, Dad's just not into him anymore. This blows my mind. Not even a full week after the election. Well, okay, I guess it's been more than a week. I don't know. I've had the week from hell. I don't know what day it is. But still, it just goes to show that Trump is like this religious zealot. You know, it's total Jim Jones stuff. He's completely brainwashed. And only now, until it's safe, is he not into him anymore. And they're like, well, you know, we really like that Biden's a Catholic. I'm like, this is...
Hey Russia, I lost the election.
Oh, baby, I'm so sorry.
We're trying to claim voter fraud.
Oh yes, that is gonna be very hard. Fighting against the establishment, always hard. They always do voter fraud, you know?
Wait. So technically, we were the establishment?
What?
Like we held the presidency and the Supreme Court and the Senate.
Wait, so you're saying the opposition did the voter fraud?
Yeah, these things happen. Okay, they happen.
The opposition, who had no power, did the voter fraud?
Yes. How many times?
I'm honestly trying to decide if you are very dumb or just very incompetent.
I work with Trump supporters, and I can't figure them out. And it got me thinking, and there's this question that's really, really bothering me, so hopefully someone can help me figure it out. So how are there countries on the planet that have fascist dictators and leaders and they're in office and they can't do anything about it and they hate them and they want things to change so bad, they want to be liberated, but they can't do it the way their policies work and the way their countries ran right now. But in America, we are literally voting fascists in office and fighting to have him in office and then calling election fraud. But he's trying to steal the election in front of us, but people are still supporting him and calling for civil war. But then they don't think that reminds them of Nazi Germany.
You are trying to say that I, as an outsider, have to choose between two things.
So let me get this straight. You show up for debate where you are arguing that abortion should not be legal. You don't quote any legal precedent. You don't quote any medical data. You don't even quote Bible verses. You just insist that that's how you feel. And then in the course of the debate, you insist that it's unreasonable for you to make a decision on a scenario which you yourself do not have any direct connection to, essentially making your opponent's argument for her. Good job, James Carville. No wonder everybody takes you so fucking seriously.
Let's see what this giant turd in a punch bowl is tweeting about today. Big voter fraud information coming out concerning Georgia. Stay tuned. Some of these comments. Let's see what the people got to say. I slept late. Did Trump lose the election again today yet? Is it as obvious as the hair dye running down Rudy's face? Help! I've lost and I can't shut up. Will Rudy be leaking the news? Once again, shouldn't you be like packing or something, securing your breakables? I have some empty boxes if you need them. Hey, Dad, I got COVID just like you. Now will you love me? Don Jr. What a wild week. On Sunday, we thought Biden had won. On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we thought Biden had won. But then, today, boom, we found out Biden won. What a roller coaster. Trump, I keep having these nightmares that Biden won Georgia over and over again. Therapist, I think you have repetitive losing syndrome, Karen.
Hey, so what country is it where a guy loses by 5.5 million votes and loses the Electoral College by over 70? That you people can't come to terms with that? Is there an issue? Is there a problem? You don't like America? You don't like democracy? Is that what it is? If you lost the vote, and he lost, he did. And then they tried to screw Detroit last night, and he lost. He lost that. You lost. You lost the election. Take the loss. You're the racist, homophobic, sexist, a guy who grabs. No, you are the evil person. You are evil. Look at this person. Look at how evil she is. Look at how evil you are. He grabs women by the vagina.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing? That's assault. I'm calling 911.
Never seen a pretty Biden supporter. Or a smart one at that fact.
Did you just insult the intelligence of others in the same breath where you commit a hate crime against the English language? At that fact? No one has ever said at that fact. At that fact is not a thing. Look, I get it. The Cheeto-in-Chief butchers words night and day, especially when he has to type them on Twitter. But you having the gall to believe that you are somehow intellectually superior when you can't even, make you talk good? Not to mention how stupid the no pretty Biden supporter statement is. Did you forget about the Hollywood elites? People literally so pretty they're paid for it. Scarlett Johansson, Jennifer Lawrence, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Jennifer Aniston. You're not even the Wish app knockoff of those women. But your side has Kid Rock, Scott Baio, and Stephen Baldwin, so, hey.
Differences between liberals and rednecks? Really? All right. Liberals know what summer teeth are. Rednecks have them.
So I walk into this bar in Arkansas, and I said to this guy, hey, you want to hear a redneck joke? And this other guy stops me. He's like 6'7", 320. He's like, hey, you see that bartender over there? He's got a pistol by the cash register. You see that guy over there? He's a professional wrestler, and he's a redneck. And look at me. Look how big I am. I'm a redneck. You sure you want to tell this joke? I looked around and I was like, nah, I don't want to have to explain it 3 times.
This is incredible. Liberals are actually, seriously this time, going to be crying after I tell you guys what just happened in Michigan. So guys, in Wayne County, they just decertified the election result. Live on Twitter right now, guys, breaking Wayne County, Michigan election board Republicans.
Where is my fucking rebuttal? Really, where is it? Yes, Wayne County, Michigan. Last night, yes, 2 Republicans stopped to not recertify the election because they were afraid that they were being threatened. And yes, it was a shit show. But after an hour of the backlash they got from poll workers and voters, they certified the election 4-0 within that time frame. Where is my fucking rebuttal, you jackass?